Hello, Capricorns, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Nitahealing. So today I'm doing your weekly reading for the first week of December here. I've already blessed and cleansed your space. We are just going to get right into the reading. We're just starting with my tea leaves here. We're just going to pull 3 cards just to see what Spirit has in store for you for the week. Ooh, I like you got elephant. Ooh, and a month card. So July. And then you got elephant, that's upright. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So you may be going through a journey all up until July 2026, or you've been going through some sort of journey since July. Then you got purse. Pay attention to your finances. Yes, try not to overspend this month. I know Christmas is around the corner and that's when we like to splurge and stuff, but maybe, look for the sales and what's on clearance. Just try not to overspend. Somebody wants you back. Moves in silence, yeah. And then running. Yeah, so somebody wants you back, it looks like. Either this person is moving in silence, not telling anybody that they want you back, or this moves in silence is about you getting ready to launch something or do something, and you're not telling anyone about it, or you shouldn't tell anyone about it this week. Because I feel like once you say stuff about it or talk about it, it loses its power, its momentum, Then we got running. So somebody could be running towards you. You could be picking up a new hobby, like a new exercise routine that includes running, or you may be thinking about running, or maybe just trying to eat better, rest more. Watch your health. Oof, you got lots here. You got the past, boundaries, and enchanted. Somebody could be stuck in the past. Dark moon. Or this could be you. I do feel like this is someone else that could be stuck in the past, so out of bounds moon, boundaries. Yeah, maybe you're putting up some boundaries, some new walls. Maybe this person has been trying to come back, but you've put up some boundaries, or you finally, had enough and said, no, I'm good. I need some time alone. Then we got enchanted, moonlight. I feel like somebody is enchanted with you. They're very mesmerized by you. All right, Spirit, what else for my Capricorns for the week, the first week of December? We'll take the one that fell. We don't need 3 cards again, Spirit. We got fire. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Yes. You're definitely going through some kind of transformation or some big changes. It's like the phoenix in the fire, right? Has to go through the fire to be completely reborn again. You need to let go of emotions and past pain from the past or something that just recently happened. Then we got regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Yeah, no matter what is going on around you, make sure you stay grounded, solid, right? Maybe you do need that alone time so you can focus again on what it is that you're supposed to be doing, right? Okay. Now we will begin with the tarot. All right, Spirit, what do we have for my Capricorns? Thank you. Oh, we got the World. I like the World in the situation position because that is about endings and new beginnings. It is about cycles, right? Completing something. And then we've got the Hermit. This is definitely about self-care. Taking some time out for yourself, right? To take a bath and read a book. I love taking baths. I've been meaning to take one and I'm just get too tired or too busy, by the end of the night, and I'm like, ugh, I'm just gonna take a shower. So take a nice hot bath, take your time doing stuff, come back to yourself, right? I do feel like maybe you've been through a lot. You may still be going through a lot of things, but it's time for you to let certain things go or certain people go. Oh, I love that. We'll keep the 2 that fell for the first card. I'm just going to pull all these clarifiers and we'll begin the reading. We got the 2 of Pentacles. So you have been doing a lot, but you've been balancing everything pretty easily, right? This flow energy has just been flowing through you. I mean, this person is on a teeter-totter here, so they're just keeping everything afloat, keeping everything balanced. You're working so hard to make sure everything stays on course for you. I was just looking at this. It just reminds me of like the ocean, right? Maybe you'll go visit the ocean in July. Or maybe you did this past July. All right, so we've got the World, like I said, in the situation position. That's like cycles, right? Because the world is round. But this person looks like they're in a city. They finally came out, from, being in hibernation mode, right? And they're finally like, okay, I'm ready to go out on the town now. I mean, this person is all lit up. Maybe you need to travel because we've got the Knight of Wands and they're pointing to a certain spot on the globe, on the world, right? Maybe take a trip to the city. Go see the city lights. Try something new and different, right? Because we've got the Fool card. And maybe you've been unsure. Maybe you're moving to the city. And maybe you've been unsure about it, but if you've been thinking about moving to the city, this is your green light, right? This is saying take that leap of faith and do it. You may get a new job in the city even. But I do feel like this is about you thinking about doing something new and different, getting out of your comfort zone, right? Feeling the fear and doing it anyway. In the challenge position with the 4 of Pentacles here, I do feel like maybe you've been a little bit lost and confused. The 4 of Pentacles normally is about like holding back or, not wanting to spend too much or, do too much or, waste too much of your time or energy or effort or your finances or anything like that. And you're holding back on that. But when I look at this image, I mean, she just looks confused, lost, like, I don't know which ingredients that goes next. I'm super overwhelmed with everything that's been going on, with everything that I've been doing. It's like that energy flow, that infinity symbol isn't here yet. But it will be by the end of the week, right? Maybe you've been thinking about getting a different job because we've got the King of Pentacles here. Or you've been thinking about remodeling, but you're just not even sure where to begin. Like, where do I start? How do I begin this? Well, you start by looking it up, reading about it, learning all you can about it, right? So you can get there. If this is about you wanting a new job, I do feel like you will get a higher paying job so you can live comfortably, right? But this is about things making things more beautiful too. So you could be remodeling or, redecorating. And you got the World card here again. Look at that. And the recent past, or what's happened this last few weeks. It's almost like you threw your hat in, you threw the towel in, you were like, okay, I'm ready for this chapter to close. I'm ready for this ending. You know, and here she is closing books. Maybe you just finished school or you're about to. And the chapter is closing finally, and you're like, I did it. You may be graduating even, or you're graduating early. I don't know. You know, the Eight of Cups is normally about walking away from something that's, you know, emotional. But she's got a bunch of books here, and she's like, I'm done. Like, I finally finished. Yay, hooray. I learned everything I could on this. Or you're finally letting go of the emotional upheaval, right? You're closing the doors on it. You're like, I'm ready to start something new with someone new or something new, right? I'm ready to move forward. In the present situation, I feel like someone could be sending you messages or texts. It could be this person that wants you back. I mean, they look they look like they're just writing and writing here, and they're like, nope, this isn't right, this isn't right, and they've got a bunch of like paper crumpled up everywhere because they want to make sure that what they say is perfect. So be on the lookout for someone sending you some messages and emails, texts, letters. I do feel like some kind of news is coming towards you, and it's someone that's trying to express their feelings to you, or this is going to be news that you want to hear, news that you've been waiting to hear. Now, this news could also be news that makes you a little bit frustrated or flustered by the end of the week. Or you could be charging towards something different. We got the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is about taking action and being focused, right? So maybe there is something big that you need to do, or a big project, or something that you need to say, but it's like you're not sure how to say it, right? Speak your truth, speak your mind, be honest, right? Have the courage to say what you need to say, or do that project how you think it should be done. You know, let go of the fear. I mean, she's got all kinds of like lizards around her feet, and her face is all red. I do feel like if there's some speech you need to make, it's going to turn out well, better than what you thought. But stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in. Go charging towards the direction that you need to go in, right? Focus on what it is that you need to focus and take some action. You may also be debating other people. You're not necessarily arguing with other people, but there could be some sort of like debate going on, or competition. But you are saying everything you need to say. You're being very assertive, right? And you're very smart when you communicate. Or this could be this person that's trying to, write you these love letters, but they're so like flustered, and they don't know exactly how to express themselves. And then they finally take action on it, and they come towards you with the information or the news. Or you could hear it through someone else. All right, Spirit, what else? Fertility and exhausted. Yeah, I think we talked about you being exhausted in the beginning. Feel financially drained, lacking viable options, recharge and regroup. Yeah, we were just talking about that here. for you to recharge and regroup, right? Because you're doing too much. You're tired. Slow down, right? Everything takes time to grow. Fertility, it's time to think about family, life, and children. Don't sacrifice family for career. Yeah, if there's a career that you want to go towards, I say go for it. You know, this is telling you that you shouldn't sacrifice your family. I guess this is saying you shouldn't sacrifice your family for a career. If your family is important to you, you know, do the family thing. If, you know, you're at that stage where you want to start having a family or start having children, do that. If, you know, your career is important, do that because it helps support your family, right? I mean, nowadays, both parents work. It's hard to have a single income with children. Or this could just be the birth of something brand new, something that you want to start, something that you want to create. It doesn't have to necessarily be a baby, right? Your project could be your baby, right? All right, now these are my dream oracle cards. Conversations. Wow, we were just talking about having conversations, right? A conversation in your dream, if you're dreaming about this, it represents an inner dialogue or unresolved conflict. It suggests that something within you needs to be expressed or resolved. The dream invites you to listen closely, as it may offer valuable insights. It reflects your need for communication and understanding, either with yourself or others, to find peace. Yeah, I do feel like there's some things that need to be said, some things that need to be talked about. So I do feel like you need to have that conversation with that person or people by the end of the week. All right. So you got 1122 and 1144. How strange. They look very similar. So high vibes, 1144. Divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Love or happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Ooh, you could meet someone brand new this week and they're vibing at your same vibrational energy level. Great shift. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals. Oneness, connection, and completion. Wow, and there's that world card. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then, expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in your favor. Well, I'm sorry. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. So it's like you're manifesting and you're turning the wheel in your favor, or you're, shifting things to be how you want them to be. You're that powerful. You're a creator, right? All right, my Capricorns, that is the end of your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, please hit that like button. And then if you want to leave a comment, I'd love to respond. If you're not a subscriber, you can be a subscriber and then you can hit that little bell and it'll let you know when my next reading comes out for you. Also, if you would like a personal reading from me, my information is in the bio below. So make sure to check that out, okay? Thank you so very, very much. Love and light.